Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. Hey, I got a question for you folks that are married. Would you agree that your wives have a strong influence on you? I mean, especially if you've been married for a little while. Would you agree that they meaning the wives, can change your political views? Now, do you know what a Democratic lobbyist does for a living? Do you not find it odd that the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Paul Ryan, is married to a Democratic lobbyist? I mean, I'm just asking. Do you think that Janna Ryan could have an effect on his decisions? I don't have any Democrat friends. The reason I don't have any Democrat friends is because I believe that they're not mentally stable. They couldn't be if they are supportive of somebody that's so out of touch with reality, Hillary Rodham Clinton. And I have no doubt that Paul Ryan's wife is in ecstasy because Hillary has become the Democratic nominee. I think it's completely amazing that the House of Representatives, many of the members had to know that Paul Ryan's wife is a Democratic lobbyist. You know, you've heard me say that there's no difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. The Republicans have morphed into the Democrats. You've also heard me say that what Donald needs to do is tell the American people that the Republican Party that once was no longer is, and he plans to resurrect it, like the rising of the phoenix. That's the only thing that can save this country. What has to happen is there has to be a complete and total cleansing of the swamps. As Hillary knows, but won't admit. As Nancy Pelosi herself said, they need to drain the swamps. That's what has to happen. Congress is a complete mess. You've heard me say this countless times. Term limits are an absolute requirement. Without term limits, you end up with garbage like Senator Jeffrey the Flake Flake, who was a congressman for 10 years before he became a senator. You end up with senators like John McCain, who was pardoned by President Nixon. Why? Well, maybe the 30 plus propaganda videos that he made against America might have something to do with it, among a whole lot of other crimes that he's committed, crimes of treason. The death of 134 sailors on the aircraft carrier Forrestal. Folks, a complete house cleaning needs to be done. Thanks to Representative Ellen Jolly, we now know what congressmen do. 20 to 30 hours a week. They don't represent you. They search for money. Go Google Representative Jolly, Jolly, in 60 minutes. I've made mention of this in previous videos, but so few of my videos get the kind of exposure that they need to receive. which is why I might sound repetitive on occasion. How in the world can we have the Speaker, Paul Ryan, be true to the Republican Party when he's sleeping with what I perceive to be the enemy? Democrats are not my friend, and if you're a true Republican, they're not your friend. We can't coexist with them. If that's true, do you not think that Paul Ryan needs to recuse himself? Do you not think that he needs to step down? You need to contact your congressional representative if they can break away from doing their telemarketing, and ask them what the hell is going on with this. I'm going to call mine as soon as the sun comes up. Not my senators, because they're all jackasses. I don't know, folks, if we can save our country. But I'm doing all I can. Not so much for me, but for my family, and for your family, for my children and my grandchildren, and for your children and your grandchildren. The absolute worst thing that could happen is that Hillary Rotten Clinton breaks the glass ceiling. You think not? You're not thinking.